Yeah, keep it low. Now you're gonna have to turn it off. Just talk with your voice.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
All right, y'all. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Y'all already know. Hit the like button and the bell so they know we live right now. Share this live. Give a little time to kick in. Hit that like button. When y'all come in here, like, comment, subscribe. Share the live so they know we live. Share the live so they know we live. We got exclusive interview going on. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Drop some ones in the comment if you can hear me. Put some ones in the comment if you can hear me. Put some ones in the comment if you can hear me. Okay, got you. Top of the top to everybody. Hit them ones if you're ready for the interview. Salute to everybody. Peace and blessings. We got an exclusive interview. We interviewing original side Crip, original Hoover, original cartoon from 92nd Street. He gonna give y'all his little story, his little spiel. Y'all hit the like button so we can get cracking. Let's get cracking. Hit the like button. Peace and blessings to everybody. Hit the like button so we can get ready for this live, man. Let's go. Let's turn up. That part right there, Rosecrans. Okay, so here we go. We getting cracking. Let's go. All right, here we go. Right now, we here with, tell us your name. Willie Calloway. Willie Calloway, where you from? What city you from? South Central. What year did you move out here in LA?
Well, I've been born out here since 1958.
Since when?
1958. This is where I'm from.
1958. What about your parents?
Parents, Texas.
They born in Texas?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah.
How many siblings you got?
Man, I don't really want to count.
That many. So, okay, so how would you describe South Central LA in the early 70s?
Well, South Central back in LA in the early 70s, everybody was taking care of their hood.
Taking care of their hood. What was the gangs that was around if you remember? What gangs was around and established?
Well, when I was growing up, it was Denver Lanes, West Side.
What year are we talking about?
Talking about the 66, 70s.
Okay.
Them lanes are old.
Okay.
Original.
Yep.
I got to give them their props.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other Crip sets?
West Side Crip. That's where my oldest brother was from, Bloodstone.
Bloodstone?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bloodstone, I heard that name before. They said Bloodstone is one of the founders of the 92HOOVAs.
But yeah, well, Bloodstone, it took Hoover to the next level where they at.
Okay,
so when
okay.
we first started it, we was UG Underground right there on the 94th.
Okay.
Deuce was right around the corner.
Okay, so what about Big Tookie? Is he hanging with the Hoovers or where is he at this time?
But see, Tookie and all them was always still back on the west side.
Okay. So they was West Side Crip.
West side.
Okay, so you saying in the early 70s it was just Hoovers and Denver Lanes and
East Coast.
East Coast.
Yeah, East Coast. That's
And
all
UGs.
Q102.
Okay. So what happened with the Hoovers as far as like the 90s and the Hoovers? How did the 90s separate from being from Hoover?
But see, 90s was part of Hoovers, you know.
90s was part of Hoover.
Part of Hoover.
Okay.
You know, until something had went down. So
Right.
I really can't say because I was in YA during the time.
Okay. So you was in YA. What year did you go to YA?
I went to YA back in '73.
1973. Okay. 1973. That's throwback right there. So
Right.
when you went to YA in '73, how was it in there as far as for the blacks and for the Crips?
Well, back then, when you go to juvenile hall and hit YA or wherever you had to go, it was about every brother that was young was real about where he was from.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't no sugarcoating nothing.
Right.
But see, juvenile, YA, and stuff like that, it's about you got to get them up.
Right. So you seen some wild stuff in YA, then I'm sure.
Well, you know, YA, it teaches you when you're young how to be rough and tough.
Right.
It didn't have you feeling like a punk.
Right.
You know,
Right.
niggas represented back when we was young.
Right.
When
So
we was young.
so was it neighborhoods in there at that time?
You had a little bit of everything in there.
Okay.
A little bit of everything in there. Everything South Central whole.
Okay.
Back to Compton and all the way to LA.
Okay. So you say you went to YA in 1973?
Yeah.
How long you did?
But I did 5.5.
Okay. So but you was a teenager.
Well, hey. Hey.
You was a teenager, huh?
Hey. You know.
Okay. So for the people that don't know, where are you originally from?
Where I'm originally from is right now is 92HOOVA.
92.
92.
And
8 7 4.
okay.
3 hoods out there, y'all.
Oh, it was only three. It was only 3 Hoover sets,
Yeah, only 3 sets back then.
and that was the 9 deuces.
8 tray, 7
Okay, and the 7-4. Okay.
Brother Bloodstone always said, "People rising, not surprised."
Right. Okay,
That's
so
how good it is now.
okay, so
12 on down. I'm not
okay,
coming.
okay, so you said there was 3 Hoover sets. So when you got out of YA, was it already a full-fledged war with the Hoovers in the neighborhoods?
Well, everything was like back and forth.
Back and forth.
Because when they came up to Hoovers, did no Crips really like Hoovers.
Right. Why Crips didn't like Hoovers?
Hoover had a cold roll. Hoover had a cold roll.
So
Hey, you come in your own party in your own hood had a cold roll, no face on the couch drunk.
so the Hoovers
Now,
Hoovers always been scandalous then.
That's Hoover. What ain't gonna get sucked up?
Right.
Come up to Hoover.
Okay, so for those that don't know, what they called you from Hoover original.
From Hoover, my name myself Cartoon.
So you the original cartoon, the first one.
You want to know about cartoon? Let me break it down to you.
Break it down how you came up.
No, it ain't the one you see on TV.
Right.
I'm gonna break down cartoon to you.
Right.
See, it's called I come in my car, and I'll pull out my bed, and I'll put you in that bed with a blanket over your head, and take you for a ride, and put you in a better bed with a coffin door over your head, and take you for a better ride, and put you up underground with a tombstone over your head. On the tomb, that's cartoon, man.
Boy, yeah, y'all old school cats, boy. Y'all always been smooth with y'all stuff, man.
Don't play.
So what would you say now? How would you say the gang culture, like, how is it now, and what you think the gang culture like did to the black community?
Well, what all it did back then to the black community is a lot of us OGs, our ages, like I say, we was in the hood doing our thing.
Right.
By the time we came out the hood, we just messed up.
Right.
But see, we made a way for younger people in their 50s on down.
Right.
To be where they at today.
Right.
And that's everywhere. Everybody's in everybody's hood now.
Right.
See, black folks, Crips and Blood, we done this, man.
Right.
Let's look at each other in a good way, man.
Right.
We done this.
Right. So
every neighborhood, you got everybody from everywhere, all around any hood. Let it be like that, man. That's your brother.
right.
Us OGs done that.
Right.
See,
Right.
back then you couldn't come out your hood wearing the wrong color in the wrong hood.
Right.
And a lot of people wearing colors don't mean they from the hood.
Right.
They
Right.
wearing that color because they live in the hood.
Right.
It's
That
called
part.
respect the hood.
Right.
Where you live.
Right.
But
So
black folks, we really need to really get together, man.
right, I agree with that. So how was the relationship between the blacks and the Mexicans in the early 70s and 80s? Was it Mexicans in the ghetto, quote unquote?
Well, see, on the streets, it wasn't like that back when I was coming up.
When you say it wasn't like that, you mean what? It wasn't a lot of
The
Mexicans?
way it the way you see today. It wasn't like that. You might see one or two.
Right.
You know, back from the 70s.
Okay.
From 66, 70s.
Right,
You know,
right,
back
right.
in the day,
Right.
you know, you might see one or two, but everything changed more really when the 80s and the 90s came around.
Right, 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 right. Right.
When I was going to school, if I did see one, I thought it fell out of the book.
Right, right. Right, right,
It was
right.
all black.
Right. So people don't know that all the gangs in LA really all got family members from Hoover.
Yeah, but
Cause that's
see,
kind of the biggest gang in LA.
well, see, if you really look at it, a lot of people that's my age from the 60s and 70s on up, we got to realize our nieces and nephews and kids ain't where we from.
Right.
They all went, they separated.
Right.
So us OGs like me and whoever else is hearing this,
Right.
we need to just sit back and understand, man, we done some things and we made things right, but we got to show how we made it right.
Right.
To let these young folks see.
Right.
You know, a person like me, my age, I mean, put it out there, OG.
Right.
You know, let these youngsters know how we spread it where we can be everywhere now.
Right.
See, we seeing one another. It's time to love one another, man.
Right.
We done this.
Well, the neighborhoods and the Hoovers is worse enemies in LA, and it's like, it's like it seems like it's not gonna never be nothing to bring it to to peace or whatever. But it's like older cats, they not doing what they supposed to do. So how do we really just, because let me say it like this: when you've been to prison before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many times you been to prison?
3.
Okay, so you've been to prison 3 times, and you've been to YTSY and all that.
Yeah.
And all the blacks, they stick together, but they get out to the streets and they don't stick together. Why is that?
Well, it's like that because I guess everybody started to try to go back to dealing with Satan and the power of the streets that they used to have before they got locked up.
Right, right,
You know, sometimes when a person get locked up, no matter what age you is, you still feel that age.
right,
If you're 17 and you're 45, when you get out, you still feel 17 while you're in there.
right. I
So
feel
when
that.
you get out, you feel like you lost a lot.
Right.
You try to fall back, and that's how you get stuck.
Right, right, right.
And like I said, a lot of brothers my age, man, let's keep it real, man. You know, do what you do and try to pick yourself up. Let these youngsters see you in a good way, man. You ain't got to be rich. I mean, we love each other in the pen. Brothers, we don't kill each other in the pen.
Right.
We might fuck each other up or beat each motherfucker down until
Right.
you roll up your shit.
Right.
We give brothers pass.
Right, right,
In the
right.
pen. Brother
Right.
ain't gonna kill his own.
Right, right,
We
right,
all
right.
know that.
Right.
Nigga take a beat down or roll up your shit and go through it.
Right, 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 right. Yeah, we need more like that.
We need to bounce back where we come from when we was in the pen, and that way while we on the street, we can understand and love one another, no matter what hood you from.
So what would you say to all the older cats that's not talking like you and thinking like that, and they really more so of the problem and the pollution?
Well,
How do we deal with them?
Well, you know, it's like this here. A lot of people stuck on trying to be like Donald Trump, so you gotta leave that alone.
Right,
Everybody want to be rich and they ain't got shit but hubcaps.
right, right, right,
You
right,
know, but it's like I say, it's time to really start trying to do the right thing from my heart.
right,
You know, it don't have to take you to go to church and say what you want to say.
right,
Say it now, man. We need to hear this. You know, I mean, we all gonna be gone.
right.
They've been talking about my brother for the longest, Bloodstone, and I mean, man, he been gone since 1970.
Okay, yeah, I keep hearing a lot about Bloodstone, and I hear you saying about let's give the people a little minor history of him, because he really a legend in LA, especially early on in this game.
Yeah,
So you say Bloodstone, he was he older than you?
yeah, that's my oldest brother.
Okay, how would he be older than you?
Well,
How many
I'm
years?
64, so you put what, 5 more to that or whatever.
Okay, so he about 69, 67, 68, something like that. So you, when you was young, you seen him kind of thugging already, gang banging?
Yeah. I looked at him as a perfect brother.
Okay, so was you following behind him, or he was trying to keep you away from it?
Well, you better believe I was following behind him.
Right.
Brother style.
Right. So back when he was doing it, you basically saying that's when the 90s Hoovers kind of like started off.
Well, like I said, we hit 94th Street.
94th and Fig or Hoover? Okay. How many would you say how many people was it back then?
When we went there, it was about 12 of us.
12 people saying 9 dudes.
No, we was staying right there.
Oh, okay.
UG Underground.
Right. What?
Yeah, we was UG underground.
Way over there?
4th was our street.
Okay. Way over there.
And just 9 dudes didn't like it.
So the Hoovers been tripping from the gate.
Yeah,
They didn't like nobody that wasn't saying they wasn't Hoover.
well, they throwing up their numbers and
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I used to always laugh at too, brother. Like, what you got in the bag?
What, you was young?
Like UG underground.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I keep it real because see, a lot of people don't know. I was a baby crip when I started from West Side Crip.
Okay, so that was something that was for the youngsters.
That was something for the youngsters. You had baby crips.
So do you remember a couple of people from that was saying they was baby Crips?
Man, I know so many, but it was all West Side. I just even know y'all know who they is.
Right. That part.
Got some OGs left. I ain't trying to throw everything out there.
Right.
I'm throwing out what I'm feeling from my heart.
Right. Okay. So you.
All OGs need to talk about that.
Right. You know they always want to try to pump it up to be something else.
Yeah, talk about it, man.
Right. So around this time when all that was happening in the early 70s, did they had the black family, like Black Panthers on the streets?
Well, Black Panthers was always out back in the 60s that I remember, when things went down and how they...
So Black Panther and BGF is different.
Well, they kind of clicked.
They didn't like Crips?
Too much. They got their thing.
Okay. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? We been up in the get down. We already know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Gonna be from somewhere.
Right.
Right.
Okay. They just talk up a little bit. They saying they barely can hear you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so okay, all right. So it's just so much stuff I want to say. So you say you've been to prison 3 times.
Yeah.
So when you got out of jail, how did you make it to be where you is right now, healthy and like you got sense? You're not like the rest of the older cats, lost and all that. It's like you went and did your time and learned what you was supposed to learn. So how you able to just still be right here, still ticking with all your limbs, young, you ain't somewhere looking all strung out and stuff?
Well, in YA, when I done my time, I was denied parole quite a few times.
You was denied parole?
Yeah, it wasn't nobody joke to me.
Right. So you saying when you was in YA, you was a teenager and they denied you parole a few times?
Yeah.
Can you say what you went to jail for? Cause you already did your time. I didn't hear you. That static. Turn that up.
1 attempt to murder.
Okay, you say you went for 2 attempts and 1 murder?
2 murders and 1 attempt.
Okay, 2 murders and 1 attempt. And that's a teenager, that's a child. That's
5 years of life.
okay, but you was a kid out there running the streets, doing your thing, thugging, and like you said, you went, for 2 murders and attempt and stuff. So when you went in there, how did you feel about that? And as an older person now, do you think about that and ask God to forgive you and to cause when you're young, we make mistakes, but when you take somebody's life, it's a little bit different. For those that ain't never really been in that type of situation, they don't know how that feel. Some people don't think about it. Some people don't give a damn. And some people like myself, I think about it from time to time because I was responsible for certain things that I've done in my life. And now I'm right here trying to better myself and show the youth that they can change their life and do what they need to do. So you went to prison at you was a kid yourself. So you wasn't even obligated and entitled to really be a child because you jumped off the porch young, ran the streets, did what you did, and you ended up around grown men in jail and had to either stay down or get folded up like an envelope. And as we see, you stayed down. So when you went up in there with that, how did that make your parents feel?
Well, I know my parents was hurt.
Yeah.
But I did something for them.
Right.
Like I say, I tried to be like my older brothers.
So at that time, had your brothers been to prison before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they had already been before you.
Yeah, like I said, I'm following the footsteps.
Right. So when you went up in there, you basically just went in there as a youngster, and you really didn't really uh, look into the seriousness of what you did, because you just in there doing your thing.
No, because see, when you're young, it's like you don't give a, you know.
Right,
See, because you on your own cloud.
right,
You know, out here in the streets doing what you doing, a bang or whatever.
right,
Youngsters ain't got no feelings, man.
right,
They ain't
right,
got
right,
no feelings. And y'all OGs, y'all know this.
right,
Y'all know this.
right. Youngsters do not have no
Don't
feelings.
have no feelings.
Right,
You gotta think back when you was young.
right,
You didn't have feelings back then.
right,
And you got old like I got old. Now you're supposed to understand some things and understand how these youngsters doing in these streets.
right. Guide them the better way.
To them, you know what I mean?
Right, right, right,
Show them something different about you. You know
right,
what I mean? Because everybody got to pick themselves up from a plant
right,
to look at something tall.
right.
You know, we always don't want to look down every day.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you believe in being institutionalized?
No, no,
You don't.
no.
So you don't think that certain things and attributes and certain ways we act is not a replica from us being incarcerated?
I don't think it's being institutionalized. What I think it is a person don't want to grow up
Right,
and do what a man's supposed to.
right,
And that's called pay bills, take care of the family, do what you got to do.
right,
You know, because it costs to live.
right,
And that's what a lot of men need to do when they get out of jail, but some of them don't want to fall into that responsibility.
right,
They
right,
know
right,
what a man's supposed to do.
right,
So they'll fall back to doing nothing, and that's what sends them back to jail. I won't say it's institutionalized.
right,
A lot of men don't want to be a man to do what a man's supposed to do.
right. So in your generation, when you was young, how many of those are still alive or in jail right now?
Well, back then, you know, we got a lot that's dead from back then. From,
Is anybody from out your generation still alive?
well, yeah, we still have some still alive.
Still have some?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so this gonna end our first segment of this interview. We're gonna come back and catch it another time. You look like they like it, and if you could tell anything, if you could say anything to the black people in LA, from the older cats to the young homies, the Hoovers, the neighborhoods, and the Bloods, from a real older cat, stay shitty, been in YA, prison, never told, never fold, none of that. What would you tell these people out here that they need to be doing? All older cats, young cats, and all that. What would you tell them?
Do the right thing, man, and stay focused. And your old original OGs like me, shake it, man. Step up.
Right.
Step up.
Right.
Don't let jail make you be tougher than what you is on the street.
Right.
You know, you on the streets, man. Pick yourself up, man. Get yourself together.
Yes, sir.
Give these youngsters something to look at.
Right.
You got a testimony. You can take that testimony on the streets of the church, wherever you need to take it.
Right.
Take it somewhere, man. Take it somewhere, because, I mean, it's not, it's a cold feeling being out there in those streets.
Right.
I mean, look at it that way, in God's way, man. It's cold.
Right.
You know, I mean, show your spirit, man, and show your past. Always speak up to help somebody's life.
Right.
Never let nobody shut you up about your testimony, man.
Okay.
Never.
Yes, sir.
There's too many religions out there trying to bump our religion.
Right.
Keep it real what you do as your religion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And always have a testimony for these young folks or wherever you go, because, you know, you got to talk about Jesus Christ
Right.
every day in your life.
Okay.
You got
Okay.
to.
All right. So I want to thank you for coming on Esmond Curbside TV. Thank you for sharing your time, and we're gonna link back up in a minute when the people give me some feedback. If y'all like this interview, put some ones in the chat. If y'all like this interview, put some ones in the chat. Put some ones in the chat. Put some ones in the chat. Some ones in the chat if y'all like this interview, man. Ones in the chats, man. I appreciate y'all. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. That's my first little interview. Once I get my hookup right, then I'm gonna be able to do it right. You know what I'm saying? But we off the curve with it. Y'all already know. We all off the hip. Like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Share this video so we can get out there so these older cats can really see what's going on. Yes, sir. I see y'all up in here. I see y'all up in here, man. Y'all up in here thick, too. Okay. I appreciate everybody for coming up in here, man, tapping into this live, man, for real, for real. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody for coming in here. Straight out the curve, that part right there, man. So y'all share this live, like it, and get ready for the next one.